So you either watched my last video on your friends or you did some soul searching and realized you need some new ones. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can easily meet new people and make new friends. Yo, what's up? It's my friend Cassie. Welcome back to my channel where we're all about social skills and self-development with substance, purpose, and growth. So if you can relate, subscribe to the tribe. Making new friends can be intimidating, and I totally understand it. So whether you're anxious or a little bit shy about it, this video is for you because today I'm walking you through where to find potential new friends, how to be approachable, how to engage in a new connection, and some do's and don'ts on being a new friend. Let's get into it. Step 1, get yourself out there. You can't make new friends if you don't meet new people. Simple as that.
But Cassie, I'm an introvert.
I will get into that later in this video. But for now, let's talk about where to find potential new friends. I'm going to talk to you about 4 ways you can easily meet new people. First place you can find potential new friends is at school or at work. You're already around potential new friends most of the day. You can initiate a study group, an invitation to lunch, or maybe happy hour after work or school. Either way, this is a great way to get to know your colleagues. The second easiest way to meet new friends is if you join a team or a club. It's a great way to exercise or practice your new hobby with people with the same interests, so you have something to talk about. Another way you can find potential new friends is if you go to events in your town. And all you have to do to find these events is if you go on Google and just type in events near me or your city plus events, and you'll find a plethora of places that you can go and meet new people. There's beer festivals, art walks, concerts, whatever interests you, you have to put yourself out there. You can also participate in networking events.
I just saw a squirrel.
You can also participate in networking events, and you can find all kinds of places to go and events to participate in on Facebook, on social media, or on Google. You just have to do your own research and commit to putting yourself out there. The fourth way to meet new people is if you just go out into town. Bar scene is pretty fun, especially if you're new to the city. You'll have some fun getting to know people, and there's a lot of people to meet. Think about it. High volume of people equals more chances to meet a new friend, especially when you're around dancing or live music or food. A city with a good happy hour means a great place to make new friends. With the right skills, you can meet new friends at school, at work, at eventful places, at the gym, at an intramural volleyball team, wherever. So let's talk about how to make a new friend. Part 2, in order to make new friends, you have to be approachable. You have to look friendly. Whether you're at school or at a party or at a networking event, you want people to look at you and feel comfortable engaging with you. So one thing I want to talk about is to avoid RBF. If you don't know what this means, it is resting bitch face. If you saw it, I know you would recognize it, and if you have it, be mindful of it. Now, I don't want to shame anybody for having RBF. I can have it too, but in this video, we're talking about making new friends, so we have to address it. Here are some tips on how to be approachable. You want to have good posture. When you're walking into a room, you want to make sure that your shoulders are either relaxed or pulled back, or however you feel comfortable in presenting yourself. You want your face to be relaxed, but also to avoid RBF, you just gently curl the ends of your lips like this. Easy enough. Another way is to pay attention to your eyebrows. And this is something that not a lot of people think about, but if you're stressed and you're thinking about stuff, then your eyebrows naturally come this way. If you are talking about something really interesting and something that makes you go, wow, then your eyebrows come up this way. So when you're looking around the room, when you are in a party or a social situation, you want to look approachable and pleasant. Just like anything, all of this takes practice and awareness. So don't forget your body language. You want your hands out of your pockets, you want your arms uncrossed. You do this so that you are open to conversation, that your body and your presence invites conversation with others. Another thing to keep in mind is to be positive. People are attracted to positive people. No one wants to talk to a Debbie Downer.
Because it's awkward.
So you want to make sure that you're in the right mindset when you're going out or you're going to a social event or you're going to make new friends. You want to be in the right mindset. You want to be positive so that other people are attracted to you and want to be around you. Step 3, make the first move. So introverts versus extroverts. I told you that I would talk about this, so here we are. If you are an introvert or an ambivert or you have any anxiety around approaching people, I totally understand and I do not judge you at all. So hear me out. An extrovert walks into a bar. He sees somebody that he wants to talk to. He walks over there and initiates a conversation. An introvert walks into a bar and sees someone that he wants to talk to. He decides, after thinking for some time, that he doesn't want to strike a conversation, goes over, sits down by himself. The common denominator is the action that these two people, whether they're introvert or an extrovert, has the option to go over there and talk to the person, or they don't. An extrovert is more likely to walk over there and initiate a conversation. Meanwhile, an introvert might think about it a little bit harder, might feel something against it, and then eventually, chances are that they won't initiate a conversation. My point is, anybody, introvert, extrovert, or ambivert, can go up to somebody and initiate a conversation. The only thing is that one kind of person might need to practice it just a little bit more. The obstacle is engaging in a social act, where an extrovert is going to get over that obstacle a little bit easier than an introvert. But this does not mean that an introvert or shy person or an anxious person cannot engage in a social act. Let me know in the comments if you're an introvert or an extrovert or an ambivert, or maybe you don't know, but I want to know who I'm talking to. So please let me know. I can't wait to hear from you. Also, my next video is about how to talk to people, ways to keep the conversation going. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you know when that episode drops.
Moving on.
So great, you get yourself out there, you make yourself approachable, and now you're engaging with a potential new friend.
And you're so excited. Oh my God, don't panic. What do you do?
You offer some. The best way to make new friends is to offer a gift. People do this all the time. They do this when there's housewarming parties where the neighbors will come by and offer a basket or some type of baked good. You know, when people are going out, you offer somebody a drink. Very common, whether people know it or not. To offer something is to engage in a new friendship. It's kind of like a peace offering. When you're engaging with a new friend, it could be anything. It could be advice on study help. It could be an invitation to going out with you after work to a happy hour. You can offer to pay the bill at a dinner meeting, or you can also just simply offer them a drink. If this was the other way around and someone offers you something, say yes. This means that this person wants to be your friend. Say yes. Even if you want to say no, or maybe you don't feel like committing, or it's a little bit nerve-wracking, then just take a chance and make a new friend. Another offering could be the exchange of information. So let's say that you're going out with somebody or you meet a new friend and you're in the conversation and you want to wrap it up by offering a gift of friendship. You could just say, hey, here's my number, let's get together sometime. Or here's my social media handle, follow me and I'll follow you. Point is, when you are engaging with a new connection, offer something. Establish that there could be a friendship here. Bonus step, follow up. This is probably quite crucial. Honestly, a lot of the downfalls of these new connections is that people don't follow up. You have a great connection and you meet somebody, you have a great connection, you're having a good time, you exchange information, but then neither of them want to follow up. This makes me really sad because that could have been a really good connection. You can give them a call, you can text them, you can see how your advice went with study help, you can ask them how studying is going, you can ask them if they are still interested in that invitation that you gave them. Either way, whatever pertains to your last conversation with them, Ask them about it. Engage and initiate that conversation. Now, if you don't follow up, it might never happen. So don't forget, make the first move. Find it in yourself to have the courage to initiate it. It shows that you're still interested in. Maybe they're too shy. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Yay! So you've made some new friends, you put yourself out there, you engaged in conversation, you followed up. Here are some do's and don'ts on being a new friend. Don't put pressure on it. Don't make them feel weird for not wanting to be your friend. Don't make them feel bad for not coming to your invitation, because honestly, I've said this before, there are billions of people in this world and sometimes they just don't want to be your friend, and that is okay. Make room for others. Do invite or encourage people several times without pressuring. And there's a little bit of a magic spot, happy medium there, but sometimes it does take a little bit for someone to warm up to you. Or maybe they really are busy that time that you invited them for the first time. Help them warm up to the idea. Make them feel welcome. Don't compete. When you're making a new connection and you're trying to relate to them, don't try and compete with them. Don't try to one-up them. Don't try to posture. Don't put down, and don't try to outshine them. You're trying to make a new friend here. You want to make them feel good about themselves. And the best way to make a friend is if you compliment them. So do praise people, encourage them, tell them that they did a really good job. Good luck on that test. Try to relate to them and make them feel excited to be your friend and excited for the next time around. So to review, we talked about finding new friends at school, at work, going out into town, or participating in activities. We talked about being approachable and making the first move. Also, we talked about how important it is to follow up. We also went over on some do's and don'ts and some things to consider when being a new friend. But like anything else, it does take practice, so get yourself out there, people. Make new friends. Make me proud. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want more of me, you can follow me on Instagram at myfriendcassie. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I want to know on this episode in the comments if you are an introvert or an extrovert or an ambivert, where you find your friends, and if there is a tip that you would like to share with our viewer community here. Engage with this video so I know how I'm doing, and share it with someone who could find this video helpful. I hope you have a week as wonderful as you are, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!